Hey YouTube, it's Thanatos Prime, and we got some sick reveals from Comic-Con, so we're going to discuss those. These images are courtesy of TFW 2005. Just waiting to see if more people are going to hop on. So let's talk about some stuff first. Freaking, we had this 2-pack, which was Void Rivals related, which is Jetfire, Daruk, and Solilla. I don't read Void Rivals. I'm thinking about it, but I just haven't really decided if I want to invest in it. I kind of want to consider getting this Jetfire because hopefully this one doesn't yellow, and I kind of like the more opaque plastic as opposed to the clear. So yeah, we got Jetfire. Next image. Another look at the timeline stuff. When I heard, I think it was Evan, the guy with the glasses. He was like talking about they're going to venture into more stuff like Age of or Ages. It's like, are you guys doing Dark Ages from like Dreamwave? Because the Fallen Crew, Dreamwave designs would be really sick. I'd love to see the War Within designs for like Optimus, Megatron, maybe even Ratbat. I kind of like Ratbat's design in there, or Grimlock. But yeah, these ones look cool. Not really my cup of tea. I didn't read Hearts of Steel, so I think I'm good. I'm gonna. Sorry about the background noise. I'm gonna be right back. And I'm back. Yeah, let's talk about the next slide. Sorry about that. Washer is kind of acting up a little funky. We have a look at Armada Nemesis Prime and the Air Defense Minicon team. Now, I grew up on Armada, but I never got Nemesis Prime. I thought repaints were kind of dumb back when I was a kid. I was not smart about some of that because I missed out on some pretty cool repaints. Nemesis Prime looks pretty cool, standard colors. I kind of wish we had the normal face instead of this messed up one, but oh well. Looks like right around here we still got the near the end of the truck. You can still possibly do the super mode if you have a trailer. So I'm curious if they have like if they didn't gut that gimmick because he still has the Matrix. The mini console cool. It's nice that they're not clear plastic because even as a kid, mine just shattered over the course of like a couple weeks. So yeah, that's cool. I normally don't get that excited for crossovers, but I may get these two. They look really cool. Twin Mill and Bone Shaker. I like Bone Shaker's car mode. That looks really sick. You were smart. You saw right through Hasbro's money tactics repaints. Yeah, but you know, some of them, like some of the Power Links repaints, I thought were pretty cool. I saw Power Links Optimus once and I never picked it up. So I heard we might be getting a new one. Let's go on to the deluxes with Age of the Primes. Starting off, we have Sure Shot. I've seen Rebirth numerous times. I don't know much about this character except for the Thu review that he did years ago. So I'm happy that we're finally getting this guy. I think he's the last of the Autobot Target Masters. Because it was Crosshairs, this guy, and I can't remember his name. The blue and red one that had a lot of controversy. What was the other Target Master's name? The one that had Peacemaker, I think. Uh, Pinpointer? Point Blank? Point Blank, I think that's who it was. Yeah, that guy. But yeah, this one looks cool. I'm definitely going to pick him up. Sure shot. Definitely have to get Blast Off. I grew up loving the Combaticons. That's my absolute favorite combiner team in all of G1. Like when it comes to combiners, yeah, they're cool, but sometimes the individual members I know nothing about or I don't care to. In the case of Bruticus and the Combaticons, I love each individual Combaticon personality wise. The alt modes are nice and unique, and they tend to have some pretty good personalities behind them. Blastoff is no exception, so just need to see Swindle. Hint at another one we're going to talk about later. But yeah, Blastoff, definitely going to get him. Jalopy, another Junkion. I'm not as excited for this one. I mean, it's the toe line head, which it's okay. I never got toe line. And it's the Axle Grease car mode or lockdown if you got that. He's the only one out of the Star Seekers I didn't bother getting, or Star Raiders, I should say, that I never picked up. But it's another Junkion. I like the flame aesthetic. That little army I did in Rekgar's review, this guy will be a nice addition to it. So yeah, it looks like we just need another Junkion motorcycle, like one of the one from Crash Bar to make Junkosaurus, like an actual one that looks good. But yeah, I'll get this guy, but I'll take my time getting it. These guys shell formed. Not horribly, but yeah, there's no big rush to get them. Quick Strike, I'm definitely going to get him. I had the original toy. I actually had the Takara one. It was one of the first Takara exclusive toys I had. And I actually gave that to TFA 1024. I think he still has it. But yeah, I love Quick Strike. I can't wait to pose him with Inferno, especially Blasting Waspinator, like at the end of Beast Wars. And we got both of the Fusors. I kind of hope we get some more that are like not from the show. There's some pretty cool designs that Fusors had, but I'm definitely excited for Quick Strike. Transformers Fan 5000. He was one of my first Beast Wars toys. Good choice. Good choice. Yeah, definitely getting Quick Strike. Next up, we have Quintus Prime. This is one of the 13, the one that's like a cross between normal Transformers and Quintessons, I guess. I know nothing about this character. His alt mode kind of... It's a guy, right? Like Quintus Prime is a guy. The alt mode looks cool. It kind of reminds me of something. I don't know what. And this little jellyfish aesthetic they're going for. It's not bad. I'm trying to get most of the primes. There's going to be like one or two I don't get. But yeah. Yeah, Transformers Fan 5000. I'm hoping this one's not too fragile either. I like the uniqueness that it has. Let's move on to the Voyagers and Age of the Primes. First up, we got Brawl. Yeah, this one just annihilates the heck out of that Combiner Wars one. This one actually has guts to him. Now, I think he's probably going to be about the same scale that Scrapper was. I have Scrapper. I'm doing something special with the Constructicon, so just stay tuned for that. The little missile pod up top here, I bet this is going to go on to Bruticus. I'm pretty sure it will. But it's cool that he has this, and I love the colors. Weapon load is cool. Oh, skipped ahead, but go back to Brawl. Definitely excited for Brawl. I'm excited for all of these Combaticons. Looks like we just need to see Swindle. Hint, hint. Okay, Rekgar. Trashmaster gets a lot of hate, and I thought it was an okay figure at first. They really half-assed the combining gimmick. Like, you can only really take off this front bumper section and the legs. That's about it. I thought that was really dumb. Because a Voyager weaponizer should be really, really sick, but they messed it up. I kind of figured this would be retooled into an animated style Rekgar, and, you know, I can get this one and, like, say it's another character and throw him into the collection, so... Yeah, I'll probably get this one. Like I said, just like the other Junkion, the deluxe one, Jalopy, I'm not going to be in any rush to get this one. I mean, Trashmaster lingered for a long time. I think this one will too. Next up, we have Voyager Amalgamous Prime. This is another one of those primes I know nothing about. Robot mode is unique. Kind of reminds me of like a Big Daddy or something. Alt mode, I know nothing about this prime. Again, the unique factor is kind of what's helping me, like, push me to get this one. If they repaint this into like one of Shockwave's minions, I think that would look really cool. But as it stands, yeah, Amalgamous, I'm going to get you. Yeah, Quintus Prime is male, Quintessa is female. remember that. I did not like. I did not like the last night. I mean, I'll watch it if it's on, but that's only if I have nothing going on. Not sure if he slips apart into individual bots, but from what it looks like, I'm not sure. I thought that was Nexus Prime that's supposed to split into multiple bots. Leader scale, we can kind of see this one in the background, but we have, much to nobody's surprise, Razor Claw. Now, Razor Claw is one of those beautiful Beast Wars or Universe repaints I really regret not picking up. Kind of glad I didn't get that old figure now because this guy looks amazing. I've always liked the color scheme on Razor Claw. He's got some really sick like lore to him too. If you look at the old, I think it was 3H BotCon comics. So yeah, I'm really happy we're getting Razor Claw. I definitely have to pick this up. I really hope we get Cryotech out of Transmetal 2 Megatron. I don't know why they're taking so long on that, but hopefully that's somewhere down the pipeline. Yeah, I think Razor Claw's going to be hit with a lot of people too. He's got the cooler color scheme. This one. So yesterday, right as I was wrapping up, my Patreon requested review of Magmatron. Check it out, by the way. I put a lot of work into that video. I was talking about how I really hope we get a big convoy to go with him, and then like an hour later, it wasn't an hour later. I saw this right as the video was processing, and I was like, But Big Convoy looks amazing. It's kind of cool how he's Big Convoy and there's not like Big Prime or whatever. I thought they were gonna go that route like they did with Leo Prime. I really hope we get the Nemesis Prime repaint from this dude with I doubt they're gonna do the bloody tusks like the old Universe toy had, but man, that'd look cool. But this one looks really cool as well. So we got all three of the main Maximal leaders from the various Beast Wars cartoons. We just need Galvatron at this point. I hope he gets announced soon. The Beast Wars Galvatron. I've always liked that design. But yeah, definitely going to get Big Convoy. Commander for Age of the Primes. This one's just a CAD model, but we have a rough idea of what Onslaught is going to look like. And again, I am beyond hyped. I've always loved Onslaught. I loved his old Universe toy. He's not one of my favorites of the Combaticons. I mean, like, I like them all really well. I mean, I like them well enough. Like, they're all like neck and neck. I think Swindle's probably my favorite of the team, but that's a lot of people. But Onslaught looks really cool. We no image of his vehicle mode yet, so oh well. We'll see him soon enough. On to the Studio Series Deluxe Scale. We have TF1 Arachnid. It's nice Arachnid finally has a good official figure from Hasbro. This one, Elita 1, maybe Sentinel, I'm probably going to pick up. But yeah, I love the way this looks. I thought she was going to be a Voyager because of how big she was, but I'd rather have a good deluxe. If we get a good deluxe, I'm happy. Next up, we have TF5 Last Night Barricade. Did his gun look that weird? Again, I don't really watch The Last Night very often, if ever. I think I've only seen it like one full time all the way through when it was in the theaters, and then bits and pieces on a friend's TV. It's definitely my least favorite of the live action Transformers movies. But yeah, for the Bayverse fans, I can see them being happy with this guy. Hopefully he's nowhere near as fragile as the Last Night toy line Barricade with all the clear plastic on that thing. Kind of like the proportions of that one a little bit more, but this could just be the wonky angle of the rendering. Yeah, of course, I know you're happy, Transformers fan 5000. You love anything, Bayverse. Wind Charger. This is cool. It's nice that we're getting the live one first. I mean, of course, we're going to get the live one first, but this means we're going to get the dead one eventually, and maybe a new mold for Wheeljack? I don't know. But yeah, I'm really happy with Wind Charger, the way he looks. He hasn't really had a good figure since that Reveal the Shield one that I found at a Ross, actually. The Ross, like, right down the street from me. Yeah, I'm really happy for this guy. I'm happy for the inevitable Trailbreaker. Or no, wait, not Trailbreaker. Tailgate. That's who it is. Yeah, I'm going to be happy for the Tailgate retool for sure. Yeah, Wind Charger looks dope. Always happy to get another mini bot in the collection. Which, small tangent, Hasbro, when you have a certain time set for like pre-orders, try to honor it. I don't know, at least if people had this issue, I did. I couldn't get Sea Spray on pre-order because it was on the premium selection a lot longer than I think it should have been. But I mean, my area, at least I tend to find those exclusives at least once. I'll find at least one of them pretty easily, so I'm not too worried about getting Sea Spray. Anyway, onto the Voyagers. TF1 Alpha Trion. This guy looks cool. Just kind of hoping he'd have like that, like a tarp accessory or something like Megatron from Dark the Moon had. Looking at the lion mode, not bad. Not the biggest fan of Alpha Trion turning into a lion. I can see why people like it. It's just not for me. But the figure looks cool, and yeah, not for me, but for those that do want to get it, I think you'll be happy. Like the colors. This one, Thundercracker. I have some mixed things on it, some mixed feelings on this figure. He looks really good, like really solid. And like TFA 1024 said during his live stream yesterday, I hope that this is backwards compatible with the Coronation stuff. It doesn't look like it's gonna be. I don't see a peg hole in the back with the Coronation gear, so it seems like they're gonna give us another Starscream. Well, we're getting Starscream and Skywarp next year as well. Seems like we're gonna get another Coronation Starscream somewhere down the line. So yeah, I'll get this one. I'll go all in on it, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us the cone heads. Those are easy repaints, which luckily it's just gonna be those 6. I think if it's other characters, they're just gonna do their own thing for that, but not a bad thing. Still freaking waiting on Sunstorm. So, I mean, if you want to go Studio Series, technically, and reference the comics, you could do Sunstorm from Dreamwave, but that's just my thoughts on that. But yeah, most likely, once I see a review on this guy, I'm going to get these new Seekers. At least the main 6. Leaders. We have Last Night Nemesis Prime, which I never really cared about this. I mean, just slap some red paint on Optimus's head, give him some purple eyes and some markings. I guess he's got new forearms, but again, I just don't care. Like that old Takara one with the slightly darker color scheme, I thought that was cooler. A little more traditional Nemesis Prime. This is just not for me. Let's move on. We got our first Titan scale. And this one really caught me off guard. But yeah, we're getting a Titan class Transformers 4 Grimlock figure. I thought the original Studio Series figure was fine, despite not having the flail or mace or whatever this is. But this, like being in proper scale, and there's been images I've seen of Optimus like riding the prototype. It looks just like Transformers Age of Extinction. Designers, I guess we're getting another fan vote. I'll go back and finish up what I got to say on Grimlock. I don't collect live action movie stuff, but for my friends that do, I'm happy for you guys. You finally got a Grimlock that scales. Let's see if there's anything else here worth talking about. No, honestly, that's about it. I'm generally really excited for what Hasbro has lined up. Like I said, there's some I'm going to hold off on, like basically a lot of the live action stuff, some of the TF1 figures. But overall, I thought this was a pretty successful Comic-Con. I really can't wait to see what Swindle looks like. And hopefully we'll get a in-hand image of what Bruticus is going to look like soon. Because I actually like these new combiners that we're getting. The skeleton ones. Never saw those images. Yeah, this is Thanatos Prime. These were my thoughts on what's going on with these Comic-Con reveals. Who are you most excited for? Are you definitely going to pre-order some of these? Comment, let me know, and stay tuned. I got some sick stuff coming up on the channel here soon. So yeah, stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Till then, later, guys.